Yo, what is up, everybody? It is Rage Cage 20 here today. And we are back with In This Moment Blood 1983 EP stuff here. We have Burn today. Now, been a little harsh on the last two. I don't take back anything I said, and I don't disagree with anything I said. However, with that being said, I think on this one, I think we got the point. Even though I did look it up, and someone on there had who the producer was, or someone who worked with whatever the studio stuff, had the goal to say like, "Oh yeah, this is a reimagined version." I was like, no, I don't know about that one. Or it's very possible that I just have like a blown out proportion viewpoint of what it means to be reimagined compared to a remix, just because, you know, when Ronnie Radke reimagines stuff, it's like night and fucking day difference, like crazy out of control, and that could just be falling in reverse, giving me a false sense of what reimagined technically classifies as. So that could just be me, I don't know, but we're not gonna harp on it. I'm just gonna pick out things I like and whatnot, and we're just gonna call it a day and move on from there. So let's not waste any more time here. Drop on down Burn 1983. I'm a huge fan of Burn. It's got some good passion, some good emotion to it. I love the message. Like, I'm ready for the song, so let's fucking go. All right. All right. All right. All right. Um, some interesting things in there. Some interesting things for sure. I like that the scream, at least the main scream into the chorus was still there. That was very cool. Um, there's a rhythm change up here or there, which you would pause, just like she did in one or two of the other songs. Either I should say this. I should say one or both of the other songs because there's only been two so far that we listened to. Um, but it was really cool. What I found interesting. I mean, of course, you still had the heavily '80s influenced and like Stranger Things um, sounds, the do 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 do, all that stuff, still in there and whatnot. Um, but it seems like when she was recording this, because I imagine these were re-recorded, but I don't know. Like parts of it with a little bit of the rhythm shakeups and just like what I'm about to talk about here in a second makes me think that it was re-recorded, but also it does kind of feel like they just copied the original. They just took the vocal line from the original and just pasted it in here, and then had to change here and there. Um, but it's interesting in the verses. I feel like she got like really close to the mic when she was singing because it was like almost straight up ASMR level of mouth noises for how close I think she was to the mic when she was recording this, because you can hear all the tongue clicks and you can hear the spit and saliva kind of moving in the mouth and whatnot. So very interesting choice there. I think that's really cool and unique. I kind of like that. That a more personal, up close in your ear kind of take. That's pretty cool. I like that. All the issues I had with the other ones are still there, but we don't need to talk about them. If you haven't watched the other two, then I highly recommend doing that. But yeah, those are all still there and still present, and just like alright. But I mean, again, for what it is, cool. Well, I can dig it. It's alright. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So let's check out the the two verses, the first chorus, and um in the breakdown section, and then that's probably all we need to examine and whatnot. First one, I want to go over all those little tongue clicks and stuff like that. Just kind of check out the chorus in general, just see how it's done. And the second verse, there's little harmony sections every now and then that sounded really really cool. On top of all the ASMR level mic recording mouth sounds. So it's pretty cool. And then the breakdown I think is different. I'm pretty positive. This got me second guessing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is different, like slightly different. Just kind of like the end of Blood, to where they added an extra line in there at the end. I think it's the same thing with this, is they had to repeat a certain section again that originally wasn't there, which is pretty cool. So let's start from the beginning here. Bring me back down here, just like the other ones. Like it still keeps the core of the melody line that's happening in the music, which I think is cool. I don't know if it's the same kind of distant, echoey sounding piano notes. I think it was more electronic, but I'm not 100% positive. But I do like that soul is still captured, and the essence of that is still here. So that's pretty cool. So let's start by checking that out. Yeah. So it's not that distant, echoing, repeating piano line or whatnot, but you do have. It kind of sounds more like synthy, which is kind of cool. Again, very 80s like. But you still have that dun 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 dun. You still have that melody line going through there, which is really cool. And then there's There's that 80s Stranger Thing sounds. You hear those sounds there? Like very interesting, very personal, deep, like mouth deep into the very close to the mic and whatnot, so you can hear all the little tongue clicks and I think the first one's a little tongue click at the end of the word, and then the I mean, some might consider gross, the kind of the moisture and saliva sound of the tongue moving back into place after moving up on the tongue click. Interesting. Very cool. I mean, again, you don't hear that very often. That's pretty cool. That's pretty unique. I like that. Yeah, straight up ASMR. You can hear every single movement her tongue is making. That's very interesting. I like that. It's weird, but also like really cool and kind of creative, and also like personal in a sense. So that's kind of cool. I do like that all the music and everything intensifies to heighten the scream there and the burn. So that's pretty cool. Nice harmony that they got going on there. So that's the rhythm change up that I was talking about before. Now they've done in the other one or the other two songs as well. But it's supposed to be set me on fire. But instead, set me on fire. Just a slight pause in between to kind of have this like, I don't know, almost like reflective kind of moment, or maybe add a little bit more emphasis, a little bit of emotion in there by breaking it up with a little bit of rest in there. Very interesting choice. Very interesting. Nice sound in the higher range of that fire. There's a nice little emotional kind of growl bite in it. Sounds coming in the background. Dun dun dun. Like, very interesting choice on the harmony there, but it sounds really nice. It sounds a little disturbed at the same time. Like kind of like yeah. I mean, with the words, no reason to cry now. Like on the verge of tears. Like it sounds like it's like not that it's disturbing but the person themselves is disturbed saying it. Not like they're messed up in the head disturbed, but like their body is disturbed, like they're about to cry, they're upset, they're emotionally not all right kind of thing. So that's interesting. It's very, and just 3 notes there, like 3 or 4 notes. Yeah, it's either 3 or 4 notes there. Able to kind of by the note and interval choices, as well as the way that it was sung and the emotion in the singing, was able to put that across. So that's that's pretty legit, and it comes in every now and then for certain notes. It's at the end of the sentence. Very nice, very nice, very cool. Let's move ahead. See if we can find this breakdown section. So I think the piano's supposed to come in. You have that da kind of repeating in there. Nice little vocalizations. And then they have the Set Me on Fire and Watch Me Burn. That says Set Me on Fire and Watch Me. And then Burn kicks back off the chorus and whatnot. It's only supposed to do it twice. I think it does it 3 times here. So that's very interesting. I want to hear that again. Really cool sounds. I like the da na na na. This is very 80s electronic, almost MIDI sounding keyboard. It's really cool. It has a nice like warble and wiggle to the tune. Just say vibration, warble and vibration. It doesn't have that in there, but you know, it's kind of cool. It's being replaced by other stuff, so I'm alright with that. So hold on, let's go back a little bit, count this. And then dun 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 is carrying over from that breakdown into the chorus. I don't know if it was there in the other choruses, but it's really cool that just continued to bleed into the end, kind of like seamlessly became part of the chorus background sounds and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Let's let it run out here, and then we'll call it. Now I don't hear it. I don't know if it's maybe somewhere in like maybe it's not said, and just played on an instrument or some kind of electronic sound, but or if it's like very quiet, technically like distantly echo, and I just can't hear it. But I really like just a little touch, but I really like this about the original on the end where it does that. I don't really know the lyrics very well for Burn, if I'm gonna be honest with you. At least in the chorus. I know the verses, but the chorus, there's little bits in there that's like hard to kind of make out what she's saying, and I just never looked it up for whatever reason. And I think when I was first going through these albums, I didn't bring up lyrics or something. I don't know why, or I just didn't pay attention to them enough. I don't know. But at the end of there, when she's doing the dun 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 dun, there's supposed to be a scream in there. It's da 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 da. It kind of like screams, like repeats something that was just said and screams it out in the background and whatnot, which is really fucking cool. I like when that happens. Like it's something that I know like every single time when I listen to the song. And it's a little sad that some form of that, at least that I can hear, is not in here. But you know, it's alright. It's alright, you know, you can't have all of it. Right, there you go. There you have it. You know, I would say out of the 3 we listened to so far, this is the one I like the most. I think this one is I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's like maybe closest to the original. Maybe that's why. Because the original was kind of slower already. Kind of had this more sorrowful kind of smoothness to it in general. So it just kind of fits naturally with the changes in here compared to the other ones. I don't know. Or just the way they transformed it a little bit. Slightly transformed it. Like, let's not get crazy. This isn't like huge 9-day transformations of this original song. It's just because you put 80s Stranger Things music over the top of it and just slam it with tons of fucking vocal effects. I don't know if I could say that's necessarily transforming the piece, but like, you know, maybe it's just transformative enough that's like, oh, yeah, I kind of like what they did with this one. Yeah, I won't lie. Like, I mean, I don't have anything against. Yeah, I guess that's the way to put it. I don't have anything against this EP. Like, it's not like, oh, this is fucking trash and the originals are so much better and there's like, why would they even fuck with this or anything like that. Definitely not. It's just like, I think it's like what I imagined that this was going to be is like, I thought like she was gonna be like, because like I didn't even know. I knew they did horror and blood. I didn't know that they did all the other ones. If I'm being completely honest with you, too, like 3 or 4 days ago. If I'm being completely honest, I had no idea. I was not in the loop on that one. So like when it was just those two, I thought like, oh man, like they probably went to town on those songs and just like completely changed it up and just sent it in a crazy direction and just got like maybe even deeper and emotional on it and just and the reality is just kind of like they just copied the original song, put this very interesting 80s stuff in the background, just put it on top of that. It's like, here you go, this is new. And it's like, technically, so like, I don't hate it. It's like, it's cool, but it's like, I don't know why you had to make a whole new EP for this. I mean, like, what I'm saying? Like, you could have just like tacked them on to the original Blood album, and it would have felt like it was just part of the remixes and stuff that exist out there of different versions of that song already, like of the different versions of the songs in there already. Like it's nothing special, really, in my opinion, at least. I'm sure other people would disagree, but it's like it's nothing like super special. It just feels like a decent remix. So like, I don't know if it needed its whole own album for that, but like, okay, they aight. So yeah, I like them. It's just like I don't think they're anything special really, but yeah. So which one's next? It's it's just the intro theme. I don't know if it's the intro to the Blood album or if it's their own specialized intro that they made for this 1983 in general, but it's just the 125 1983 audio. I imagine maybe to save time, unless it's something like, I'll be prepared to do both unless the 1983 125 is like mind blowing to us, like, oh, I really gotta dive into this or something. Then maybe it'll get its own video. More likely, I'll just put it in with Adrenalize and we'll just finish off the 1983 stuff next time. So thank you for joining me. That's all I got. Possibly one away from getting to the Purge, God Mode, and Army of Me, which I'm really excited to get to. We have now between 4 to 5 videos left, and we have about 5 to 6 days. So we're on top of it. I believe in me to be able to do this. So thank you all for joining me, as I said a little bit ago, and I will see you all next time.